You guys probably already know about it anyway, so.
Let me know when you're ready to roll.
Okay. I'm ready.
All right, call meeting to order at 6 o'clock exactly. Attendance roll call.
Alright, Carolyn Horde,
Here?
Dwight Washington,
He is excused. He let me know he wasn't able to make it.
Mark Simzak, here, Adam Montry,
Here.
Leslie Hayden,
Yep.
And Jack is
Phillips.
is not here, so he's still officially our representative through this month.
For
So,
this meeting.
all right, check. Can I get a motion for the approval of the agenda as submitted?
I move to approve the agenda.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? No. All right. Approval of the minutes submitted by Mark for November 13th meeting. Get a motion to approve the minutes as submitted.
Did you just set the
No,
motion?
I'll make a motion.
Oh,
I
okay,
didn't, but I will.
just-
I'll make a
okay.
motion to approve the minutes as submitted
Sorry.
for November 13th meeting.
I'll second it.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right. Any disclosure of conflicts of interest? Any public comment from either of you yahoos? No? All right. I should really get the video going and call them the public yahoos. They can't see them, so.
They don't have representation yet, so.
Right, yes. All right, so, old business, so 5-year Parks and Rec plan is our big one for tonight. So, Taylor sent out the final version of it, I think it's version 6 or so.
I think 6.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so tonight, we are going to hopefully make a recommendation that it goes on to the Board of Trustees. And if it does, in that case, it'll go on to them for their next meeting. And then they can see, depending on what time it is, if it fits in or what else is on the agenda.
Yep, so I'll be able to, if you all pass it tonight, I'll be able to have it on their agenda for a week from today.
Okay,
It'll be for introduction, and then their first meeting in January, it would be for adoption.
and remind me again, because, oh no, they're the second and fourth, right? So it wouldn't.
Nope,
it-
first and third.
First and third, so how do they do the first?
So
Does
it'll
it move to
be-
the second?
Yep,
Okay.
it'll be on the Tuesday.
Okay. Great. All right, so I guess.
Really quick,
Yep.
I don't know if anybody had any other changes, but Ben did find one change that had slipped the other 5 versions. There was a part under, what was it,
It's like
Babcock?
other, yeah, it was other facilities or something like that, and it was Babcock Landing, which is in Victor Township, but it said north of Olive Township in Victor Township.
Should be north
North
of
of
Bath.
Bath Township and,
Yes.
yep,
It was just a small,
Yes, so I did make a note of that, so that'll be, a change that I sent to them.
Okay.
That'll be reflected in the version that goes to the board.
okay.
But other than that, were there any other changes that anybody saw?
The only thing I noticed going through it one more time today was on page 8, there's a graph that is, income data. And it's, on the x-axis, it's the range of household income, but there's no y-axis label.
Oh.
And so it was, I don't know if it's
Confusing to
supposed to be
follow.
a percentage or that, but other than that, that's
You
the.
said that was the
It's
income
page
graph?
8, yeah, it's a blue bar graph.
Okay.
For household income for the township. So the X is all, it's all labeled 10 to 15, 20, whatever, 15 to 25.
But the Y isn't.
But there's not a y-axis
Okay,
label.
I will make that change as well.
All right, so other than those 2 changes, does anyone else have anything to add?
I'm pulling up my thing really quick. I don't think I did, but it's been a busy week, so let me just double check. I made a note thing. I'm sorry, I'm
No,
good to
you're
go.
No, you don't have to be sorry, that's, now, now's the time, definitely, so. Alright, so then, make a motion to recommend the 5-year plan to move forward to the Board of Trustees.
Yes.
And I suppose that's probably a roll call vote?
Yes.
Alright, so roll call vote for the recommendation of the
Motion
5-year.
To recommend the 5-year plan. to Board of Trustees.
Yep.
Alright, see one second here. Alright, roll call, Carolyn Horde,
Yes.
Oh, who made the motion?
Oh, I made the motion.
Okay. Is there a second?
Oh, yes, I second it.
Okay.
okay, give me 1 second. Okay, roll call, Carolyn Horde,
Yes.
Mark Simzak, yes, Adam Montry,
Yes,
Leslie Hayden,
Yes.
alright. Thank you, everyone, that was a heavy, big lift for both in front of the scenes and behind the scenes too, so.
Yep.
Thank you all, it's exciting for it to go forward and, I will stick it on my calendar for, do you think, it's useful to be here for the next meeting or more for the January 2nd one? If they
I
had
would
to
say the
choose?
first meeting, cause that's usually when, during introduction and discussion is usually when they have the most questions.
Okay, so that would be next Monday.
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna pop it on my calendar here. And are those 5 o'clock meetings, or was that 5 o'clock was just
It
when
was
there was
5
a
o'clock
special
just when we were
meetings?
doing the special, so
Okay,
it's at 6.
so it's
now.
regular at 6,
Yep.
great. Alright. And then, moving on, just anything, I'm guessing that during your report, you'd say something about the holiday market, but I just
Yeah.
wanted to stick it on there if we needed to.
Yeah, I was gonna just talk about that for updates.
Okay, sounds good, we'll just do that then. So new business, I just wanted to let everyone know, so starting in January, Board of Trustees, trustees are being reallocated, or however we want to refer to it, moved, reassigned, it's probably a better way to say it, to, with the changes that have happened to new members, to different committees or boards. And so, trustee Kellerman is gonna be the, Board of Trustees trustee that is going to be for the Parks and Rec. So I believe she is also doing the senior center here and maybe Park Lake.
Yep.
Right, so, yeah, so, which makes sense to have those three being the same person, so, so again, that'll start in January, so in our first meeting, we'll probably have her say a little bit about herself and that, so.
Okay.
Any questions about that at all? No, alright. So staff reports?
Alright, so we had the holiday tree lighting in James Cousins, went really well. Lights worked and looked great this year, the tree looks great. The holiday market is all set to go. Carolyn and Adam still able to volunteer, right?
Yep.
Perfect. So we have more volunteers than last year, so it should be pretty good.
And is getting there at, so I just stuck it on here to be, I know it starts at 4, getting there at like 3,
Yeah, I was gonna
3:15.
get there at 2 and set up
Okay.
the tables and make sure like the footprint is all there.
Okay.
And then at 2:30, start letting any vendors in that want to set up early and make sure that they have plenty of time to do what they want.
Okay.
And make sure if they need anything else or any extra tables or chairs that I'm there.
Okay,
But yeah, for volunteers, just manning stations, I mean, yeah, like just no more than an hour before is perfectly fine.
okay,
Yeah, and then basketball registration is closed and that season will be starting up. And that is pretty much it.
for the holiday party, you've got cookies and frosting like last
Yeah,
year?
there'll be the holiday shaped cookies again, you have
Yep.
frosting and sprinkles.
Awesome.
And then for card making, I have the shopping list of stickers and, probably not glitter glue. Like, what's your opinion on glitter glue? Too messy?
I never say no to glitter glue. It's just, it was really hard to get them to donate cards that they
Yeah.
wanted to take home with them, and so like at that, I think that drying station would be really important, so they could leave a
Okay.
card.
So
And
yeah, cause I was making a shopping list that I'm like, I couldn't remember if you said yay or nay too.
I think it's yay. I would definitely recommend the hand sanitizer or like those wipes,
Yes.
because they are snotty nosed little kids up there. And,
I have those ready to
I
go,
mean,
yep.
they were literally like And we see the glue, and I'm like,
I didn't want to put out glitter glue and then
Yeah.
be like, oh no, let's take this away because it's a problem. So, okay, we'll add that to the list.
Yeah.
And yeah, if you think of anything last minute too that you want to add, but I was just gonna go get all that stuff, probably tomorrow or Wednesday.
okay.
But
Do
yeah.
you have, I know, I think we talked about it, wrapping, like a plaid wrapping
Yes,
paper
I got
for
wrapping
behind.
paper.
Okay.
It's just kind of like red with like a,
What a-
not really floral, but like, you know, some sort of like other red glittery design kind
Perfect.
of behind it as a nice little backdrop. So that's what I'm gonna be doing when I get there too. Set up the tables, just put that over the whiteboard, and then there's also a large Christmas tree for the
nice.
hats and gloves to be placed under.
Yep.
And then there's a small one that I'll put next to Santa and Mrs. Claus with their chair. So it'll be a nice little decorated area
Perfect.
this time.
And that chair is still in the
Yeah, yeah.
closet, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
And actually, they found a bigger one. So
Oh.
there were the two that they were the same size, but apparently those were just for Mrs. Claus and our parents. So they found a bigger one and put that there. So now Santa has his bigger throne, and then there's smaller ones for everyone else.
Sounds good.
But yeah, so all set there.
Cool. Well, that should be fun. It was a lot of fun last year.
Yeah.
All right, Ben?
Here's my 8 seconds.
Yeah, we're maybe gonna beat
There
it.
was just one, since I've missed November, but the park season's kinda, outdoor recreation parks is kinda winding down for the year. We did, squeeze in a sidewalk repair at Wiswasser Park. There was kind of a low spot on in the, kind of the east end. It always got mud in there. We tore that out and had a new section replaced in there. Should be, much better. Hopefully there won't be any slime, for anybody to slip in and get hurt or anything like that. And then did you guys talk about ARPA stuff last?
Yes.
Okay, so you
Yep.
guys, the board in place is a go.
Yep. And that'll go in, is it a warm season?
Yeah,
kind
so
of
I
go,
would
right?
like to, we'll see, I'm gonna talk with the contractors, they'll probably have to go up for bid.
Yeah.
Just
Because-
policy, but,
Yeah.
it will probably, I would like to get it done earlier than later, but we kinda have to battle the wet season. We don't know what that's gonna be, you know, underneath it, so
Yeah.
it's probably gonna be midsummer.
Okay,
We'll try to avoid the solstice party or whatever down there, but there'll be some planning and coordinating to do. But, that's our major project.
well, that's exciting.
Yeah.
So we've been talking
Yeah.
about it for a while now, so glad to see it happening.
I mean, that's all I have for updates.
All right, public comment, it's your last chance, until next month. All right,
Normally she has so much to say.
and Jack's not here, so there's no report from Board of Trustee rep. Do you have anything for us to know about, or that we should know about?
Not really. The meeting dates for next year were approved at their last meeting, so those are now uploaded on the website and on the township calendar. But it's still the same second Monday of the month for us at the same time. And if at any time that needs to change, that can always be voted on by you guys, but it's just the same for now. But that's about it.
Great. Any member comments?
No, I don't think so.
Look at this.
Wow.
Record. 14 minutes.
All right, so get a motion to adjourn at 6:13.
Motion to adjourn?
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, any opposed? Whew, good work, team.
Alright.
Feels like the 5-year plan was on the agenda for so, like,
For 5 years.
chunks of time for so long, and